previous video, I discussed why discipline is better than motivation when it comes to achieving your goals. Now, we want both, actually. I won't go too deep into what that video discussed, so check that out. I'll put a link in the description. But I do want to talk more about discipline. How do you build discipline? So this is an issue that most people have today. People will set goals, resolutions at the start of the year. So January 2nd, they're in the gym's packed, or the dojo is packed with new students. And then by February, it's empty again, okay? So it's not that the goal was not worthy of achieving, it's more that their mindset, their discipline lacked. Their motivation at the beginning was very, very strong, which is good, but motivation will only take you so far. So discipline, how do you build strong discipline that will help you achieve your goals and live a better life? Two ways. Number one, we need to build discipline quickly, as fast as possible. At the same time, we need to build discipline slowly as possible. By quickly, I mean this. I mean that the faster you build discipline, the better, and the quicker your life will improve. So why not go fast? Also, life is short, time is short, so we might as well give it our best, build that discipline quickly so that we can enjoy life, however long we live, 109 years old, or whatever. It's very important that we give it our best and go for it. The second thing is this: we want to go slowly because we want that discipline to go deep. We want our roots, our foundation to be strong. So at the same time as we build discipline quickly, we need to build it slowly. It sounds like a paradox, but I think if you really think about this, you'll understand what I mean. So how do we do that? Well, we start slow, we start small. I'll give you an example. I have not really been a bed maker in the mornings until about year and a half ago. I just decided one day, I kept hearing oh, make your bed, things on YouTube and people talking about how important that is, and I thought, why not? Let's just see what happens. So I started doing that every morning. I would get up, not sometimes right after I get out of bed, other times before I started the day, after breakfast, I would go ahead and make the bed. But for sure, I would make it before I left the house for the day. Now, about a year and a half later, I'm still doing that. I'm making the bed, and it feels weird not to do that because the discipline is there now. Not only is it a thing that is part of me, like I said, it feels weird not to do that. And it's rare that I will miss making the bed, meaning that I go through the day, and then when it's time to go to sleep, oh yeah, my bed's not been made. So now that discipline is there, it's very difficult to deviate off that path. And this is what we want: discipline that sticks, that goes deeply. Okay? Let me give you another example. This one's a little more difficult, a little more challenging. When I would take my black belt tests, whenever I was preparing for a test, or if I was just preparing to go to a weekend seminar like in Chicago or St. Louis or Atlanta, I would restrict my junk food from my diet for anywhere from a month to 2 months. So 2 months before that event, whether it was a test or a weekend seminar, training seminar, I would stop eating the junk food. Now, that sounds like it would be difficult. It is, but it's not. Because if you check out the previous video on goal setting, I mentioned this reward mindset. So for me to stop eating junk food here 2 months before the event, it was easy because I would say to myself, okay, when I get home from this trip, then I can have ice cream as my reward. Okay? Then my mindset was solidified in that I knew that I would not eat junk food, ice cream, cookies, whatever, until I got home after that event. So my reward, or what I would call my victory dance after the event, was I got to eat ice cream. Now, because I also realized that there's a reason I'm stopping the junk food at this point because I want to build my endurance, build my strength, help improve my technique in preparation for the test or event. It was a double reward. Not only would I get this reward after, but all the work that I would do here would be enhanced by the fact that I'm eating better. Okay? Now that one can be really challenging because if you really like junk food and you have junk food around the house or you go out with friends to eat, you're going to find that along this path between the time you stop eating the junk food and the time you say, okay, yes, I can have, one bowl of ice cream or whatever, there's going to be a lot of temptation. But if you keep in mind the reason why you're doing this, you'll find that the discipline is going to build and it's going to build quickly. Okay? So we have easy ways to build discipline, very small things like making the bed, and then much more challenging things like restricting yourself from something that you really, really want and enjoy. How do you do that? Well, I've created a document with challenges that will help you do that. Some are going to be easy, some are going to be much more challenging. But while I can't guarantee it, I can almost promise that if you stick with this plan, you will find that your discipline, your self-discipline, your discipline quotient, so to say, is going to improve so much, so quickly that everything is going to change. Okay? So if you're interested in checking out the challenge document to help you build your discipline, check out the link in the description. You can subscribe to our email list and I will send that document out to you as quickly as possible. Again, this is a non-spammy email list. It's just a way for me to help others who want to level up their life, whether it's through discipline or goal setting or self-defense, self-protection. Let me help you reach another level. So if you're interested in the free documents, just put your email in on the subscription page using that link, and I'll get those out to you as quickly as possible. So again, on this topic of self-discipline, self-discipline is extremely important if you want to live a higher level life and achieve your goals and just be the best person you can be. Without discipline, none of those things are possible. You may get a little bit farther than you are now, but again, motivation will only take you so far. Let's go with strong discipline. All right, so sign up for the email list, and until next time, thank you.